Well, to this now, the Commission for Gender Equality will probe social media posts attacking the Cooperative Governance Minister, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma. In a recent Facebook post, Dlamini-Zuma is depicted as an ape. The minister has come under fire for government's lockdown regulations. But for more on this, we're joined by the chairperson of the Commission for Gender Equality, that's Ms. Tamara Matebula. Thank you so much for your time, Tamara. I want to start off perhaps with the status of the probe into some of the attacks that we've seen against the minister. Have you started probing this particular incident and case?
Thank you very much for having me, and I just want to send out greetings to your viewers out there. I think the first and the foremost thing to actually say is that the probe, we are still in early stages of looking into the matter, because what usually happens is that when we receive such a social media postages, we usually sit down and we have a look at them. And I think we are working closely with the South African Human Rights Commission in terms of looking at the pictures, looking at the name of the person that posted these. Even before we start the probe, we need to be sure of the contents as well as the person who sent these posters.
Yeah.
So basically what we will do is we are spending few days looking and trying to locate where this came from, and it looks like it's coming from the Western Cape, and we are actually there now in terms of looking at where exactly who used that particular name and the face that we currently have. And then if we are quite happy and satisfied, the probe will then start. But at the moment, we are still looking at the matter.
So are you investigating a particular individual? This moreover, the post that you've seen on social media?
Investigation is another word. I think in legal terms, investigation is a bit stronger. At the moment, we are not investigating. We haven't started the investigations, but we are actually we are following up on where the post come from and whether that person actually exists or used a person's name.
Perhaps can you paint a picture for us, the extent of, the attacks that the minister has been subjected to? We understand some of them are quite sexist and racist. Please paint a picture of the extent and the reality around the probe.
Yes, definitely. We have actually received videos that were very derogatory, very sexist, misogynistic in nature. And we have also received the pictures of the person who posted Dr. Nkosazana Zuma as an ape wearing the ANC duke. And all of these things are the things that we have actually received and seen. If we look at the messages as well as what's on the video, you can actually see that definitely this person is trying to make sure that he or she isolates Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma not only as the minister of COGTA, but also as the member of the National Coronavirus Center. And this isolation is actually isolating her as an executive member and in her way or in her efforts in terms of, discharging the duties of the National Coronavirus Command Center.
Yeah.
So we are quite worried, and we are saying that as human rights, as well as the Commission for Gender Equality, that the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, even during this time of COVID, is not suspended. And we are actually using our mandates by the Constitution to actually make sure that we look at the issue of rights, and the rights are not violated during this time by any member of the society, and violating another the rights of another member of the society.
And I mean, Ms. Matebula, constantly we've heard from authorities saying that even the reposting, the constant sharing of such derogatory, messages or posts can also lead to consequences. Have you seen a trend whereby that particular individual who posted, that particular picture, for example, depicting the minister as an ape, have you seen more people reposting and sharing that content?
Yes, definitely. We have seen many people reposting and actually commenting on the post itself. In fact, other people were even saying that this person must be hunted and this person must remain behind bars for a long time. So there is quite a lot of rounds of this posting happening and taking place in different media platforms currently. It hasn't stopped.
Just before I let you go, has the minister herself laid any official complaint regarding this matter?
As far as we are concerned, the minister hasn't laid any formal complaint at the moment, and we are hopeful that perhaps the minister is also looking at the matter, is looking at the issue, and perhaps she will depend on our investigation and looking at what happened and whether this is true or not true. I think before she lays any formal, a complaint herself. But at the moment, nothing has been recorded.
All right, ma'am, thank you so much for your time. That was the chairperson for the Commission for Gender Equality, Ms. Tamara Matebula.